just to hear me out. So let go, watching you turn your back like you always do. Face away and pretend that I'm not. I'll be here 'cause you're all that I got. Come on.
I can't live the way I did before. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be in no time. Oh damn, this damage anymore. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be in no. Now, hear me out now. Don't go
Everybody put a hand up in the air like this. Everybody put them up and put them down like that. Make some noise. When I pretend everything is what I want it to be, I look exactly like what you had always wanted to see. When I pretend, I can't forget about the criminal I am, stealing second after second just cause I know I can. But I can't pretend this is the way it'll stay. I'm just trying to bend the truth. I can't pretend I'm who you want me to be, so I'm lying my way from you. Nah, no turning back now. I wanna be pushed aside, so let me go. Nah, no turning back now. Let me take back my life. I'd rather no turning back now. Anywhere on my own, cause I can say show. A wide up, fired up, fucking ready to go. In the back of the parking lot outside of the bar. 20 deep, 20 feet from the boulevard. Black hoodies, black masks, got Cleveland glasses. Previewing the new shit before all the masses. Cause the first thing I need when I got a new beat is to see how it sounds echoing out the street. I just take it for a spin, pop the CD in, slide it up to 10 and get that rear view shaking and play it again so there's no mistake. You San Andreas the block, get this bitch earthquaking like forfeit the game before somebody else takes you out of the frame. Put your name to shame, come and rock the face. You can't run the race, the pace is too fast, you just won't last.
You love the way I look at you while taking pleasure in the awful things you put me through. You take away when I give in. You like to think you're never wrong. You live what you learn. You have to act like you're someone. You live what you learn. You want someone to wear like you. You live what you learn. You wanna share what you've been through. You live what you learn. You love the things I say I'll do. The way I hurt myself again just to get back at you. You take away when I give in.
Bring it back up, come on.
You like to think you're never wrong. You live what you learn. You have to act like you're someone. You live what you learn. You want someone to wear like you. You live what you learn. You wanna share what you've
Everybody in
been
here, hands up.
through. You live what you learn.
Forfeit the game before somebody else takes you out of the frame. Put your name to shame, come and rock the face. You can't run a race, pace is too fast, you just won't last. Forfeit the game before somebody else takes you out of the frame. Put your name to shame, come and rock the face. You can't run a race, the pace is too fast, you just won't last.
You like to think you're never wrong. You live what you learn. You have to act like you're someone. You live what you learn. You want someone to wear like you. You live what you learn. You wanna share what you've been through. You like to think you're never wrong. You live what you learn. You want to act like you're someone.
Forfeit the game.
You live what you learn. You want someone to wear like you. You live what you learn. You wanna share what you've been through. You live what you learn.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
got to say something. Lightweight, step it aside when we coming. Feel it in your chest, the syllables get pumping. People on the pretense channel can start running. Words on loose leaf, street complete coming. I jump in my mind and summon the rhyme I'm dumping. Healing the blind, I promise to let the sun in. Sick of the dark ways, we march to the drumming. Jump when they tell us that they wanna see jumping. Fuck that, I wanna see some fist pumping. Risk something, take back what's yours. Say something that you know they might attack you for. Cause I'm sick of being treated like I had before. Like it's stupid standing for what I'm standing for. Like this war's really just a different brand of war. Like it doesn't cater to rich and abandoned poor. Like they understand you in the back of the jet when you can't put gas in your tank. These fuckers are laughing away to the bank and cashing a check, asking you to have compassion, ask respect for a leader so nervous in an obvious way, stuttering and mumbling for nightly news to replay. The rest of the world laughing at the end of the day, in the living room laughing like, what did he say? But I am not laughing, cause when it gets tense I know what might happen. The world is cold, bold men take action and have to react to get blown into fractions. 10 years old is something to see. Another kid my age drug under a G, taken and bound and found later under a tree. I wonder if he had thought the next one could be me. Do you see the soldiers that are out today? They brush the dust from bulletproof vests away. It's ironic, at times like this you pray, but a bomb blew the mosque up yesterday. There's bombs on the buses, bikes, roads, inside your market, your shops, your clothes. My dad, he's got a lot of fear, I know, but enough pride inside not to let that show. My brother had a book he would hold with pride, a little red cover with a broken spine on the back. He hand wrote a quote inside, when the rich wage war, it's the poor who die. And meanwhile, the leader just talks away, stuttering and mumbling for night news to replay. The rest of the world watching at the end of the day, both scared and angry like, what did he say?
Merci beaucoup.
Insides all turn to ash, so slow. And the ways I collapsed, so cold. That wind took them away from sight, until the darkness over day that night, and the clouds above moved closer, looking so dissatisfied. But the heartless wind kept blowing, blowing. I used to be my own protection, but not now. 'Cause my path has lost direction somehow. A black wind took you away from sight, until the darkness over day that night, and the clouds above moved closer, looking so dissatisfied, and the ground below grew colder as they put you down inside. But the heartless wind kept blowing, blowing. So now you're gone, and I was wrong. I never knew what it was like to be alone on a Valentine's Day. On a Valentine's Day. On a Valentine's Day. On a Valentine's Thank you.
You guys are an amazing crowd tonight. Thank you very much.
show me how to do that trick. The one that makes me scream, she said. The one that makes me laugh, she said. And threw her arms around my neck. Show me how to do that. And I promise I'll run away with you. I'll run away with you.
beside my own reflection. It's haunting how I can't seem to find myself again. My walls are closing in. I felt this way before. It starts with
one thing, I don't know why. Doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock ticks life away and it's so unreal. Didn't look out below. Watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on and didn't even know I wasted it all just to watch you go. I kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to be will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried
so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
one thing, I don't know why. Doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to remind myself how I
Tried so hard.
in spite of the way you were mocking me, acting like I was part of your property. Remembering all the times you fought with me, I'm surprised that it got so far. Things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even recognize me anymore. Not that you knew me back then, but it all comes back to me. You kept everything aside, even though I tried. It all fell apart. What it meant to be will eventually be a memory of a time I tried
So hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end,
go for the 100th time. Hand grenade pins in every line. Throw 'em up and let something shine. Going out of my fucking mind. Filthy mouth, no excuse. Find a new place to hang this noose. Strip me up from atop these roofs. Knotted tight so I won't get loose. Truth is you can stop and stare. Blend myself out, no one cares. Turn the trench out, lay down there with a shovel up out of reach somewhere. Yeah, someone pour it in. Making a dirt dance floor again. Say your prayers and stop it out when they bring that chorus in.
I bleed it out, taking deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, taking deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, taking deeper just to throw it away. Just to throw it away, just to throw it away. I bleed it out.
Go, stop the show. Choppy words and a sloppy flow. Shotgun up a lock and load. Cock it back and then watch it go. Mama help me, I've been cursed. Death is rolling in every verse. Candy paint in his brand new hearse. Can't contain him, he knows he works. Fuck this hurts, I won't lie. Doesn't matter how hard
Thank you.
This is my December. This is my time of the year. This is my December. This is all so clear. This is my December. This is my snow-covered home. This is my December. This is me alone, and I just wish that I didn't feel that there was something else. And I just wish that I didn't feel that there was something else. And I'd give it all away just to have somewhere to go to. Give it all away to have someone to come home to. This is my December. These are my snow-covered trees. This is me pretending. This is all I need. I just wish that I didn't feel there was something else. Turn back on the things I said, make you feel like. And I just didn't feel there was something else. And I'd give it all away just to have somewhere to go to. Give it all away to have someone to come home to. Give it all away just to have somewhere to go to. Give it all away to have someone to come home to. Give it all away just to have somewhere to go to. Give it all away to have someone to come home to. This is my December. This is my time of the year. This is my December. This is all so clear.
battles always choose. Cause inside I realize that I'm the one confused. I don't know what's worth fighting for, or why I have to scream. I don't know why I instigate and say what I don't mean. I don't know how I got this way. You know it's not alright, so I'm breaking the habit. I'm breaking the memories consume, like opening a wound. I'm picking me apart again. You all assume I'm safe here in my room, unless I try to start again. I don't want to be the one the battles always choose. Cause inside I realize that I'm the one confused. I don't know what's worth fighting for, or why I have to scream. I don't know why I instigate, say what I don't mean. I don't know how I got this way. You know it's not alright, so I'm breaking the habit. I'm breaking the habit tonight. Approaching my cure, I tightly lock the door. I try to catch my breath again. I heard much more than any time before. I have no options left again. I don't want to be the one the battles always choose. Cause inside I realize that I'm the one confused. I don't know what's worth fighting for, or why I have to scream. I don't know why I instigate, say what I don't mean. I don't know how I got this way. I'll never be alright, so I'm breaking the habit. I'm breaking the habit tonight. I'll paint it on the wall. Cause I'm the one at fault. I'll never fight again. And this is how it ends. I don't know what's worth fighting for, or why I have to scream. But now I have some clarity to show you what I mean. I don't know how I got this way. I'll never be alright, so I'm breaking the habit. I'm breaking the habit. I'm breaking the habit I don't know what's worth fighting for, why I have to scream. I don't know why I instigate and say what I don't mean. I don't know how I got this way. I'll never be alright, so I'm breaking the habit. I'm breaking the habit. I'm breaking the habit.
Watch how the moon sits in the sky in the dark night, shining with the light from the sun. Sun doesn't give light to the moon, assuming the moon's gonna owe it one. Makes me think of what you act to me. You do favors and rapidly you just turn around and start asking me about things that you want back from me. I'm sick of the tension, sick of the hunger, sick of you acting like I owe you this. Find another place to feed your greed, or to find a place to rest.
I wanna be in another place. I hate when you say you don't understand.
You'll see it's not meant to be.
I wanna be in the energy, not with the enemy. I play for my head.
Maybe someday I'll be just like you and
Shut up, people like you do. Run away, all the people I thought I knew. I remember back then who you were. Used to be calm, used to be strong, used to be generous. You should've known that you were at your welcome, and now you see how quiet it is all alone. I'm so sick of the tension, sick of the hunger, sick of you acting like I owe you this. Find another place to feed your greed, or to find a place to rest. I'm so sick of the tension, sick of the hunger, sick of you acting like I owe you this. Find another place to feed your greed, or to find a place to rest.
I wanna be in another place. I hate when you say you don't understand.
You'll see it's not meant to be.
I wanna be in the energy, not with the enemy. I play for my head.
Take the best of me.